Okay guys, we're gonna start with the cranium. So the fascia from the cranium runs front to back. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go crosswise like this all the way to the back of the head. And then, so I would use this side of the tool to do that. And then you can keep using that, or you can use the edge with the two bumps, and you're gonna kind of almost color the direction of the fascia. So we'll get Alana to do that. So start at the front. You could even start across your forehead. Yeah. Perfect, and I would do both sides. Okay, and even I'll flip around here at the back. You can go crosswise across the whole back. And then you can color almost. Yeah. So the first ones are nice, slow and steady, and then the coloring is more of a quicker move, and you can stay a little bit longer on the spots that feel sticky or rough. But again, it's pretty gentle. It shouldn't hurt. Okay, this one's for the pec, your chest. So on this one, we're gonna start in neutral. You're gonna drag the tool, again, I would use this edge, drag the tool down first, and then you're gonna color out towards the shoulder. So I'll let Alana do that. So this will benefit helping to keep your shoulder kind of back. So if you do a lot of work in the front of your body, this will help reposition your shoulder in a better alignment. So stage one is in neutral, and then stage two would be hand behind the head, put it on a little bit of stretch, and then redo. This one's for your intercostals, which is the muscles in between all your ribs. And this one will really help give you that expansive breath if you're having a tough time getting a deep breath. So again, you can use this side is a little bit gentler, this side is a little bit more spicy. So you're gonna go in between the ribs. This one only has one type of sweep, and you're just gonna run the tool along the muscle that is in between all the ribs, and you can go pretty high up into the armpit almost. So I'll let Alana do that because it is doable by yourself. And it's good to even take some deep breaths while you're doing this. Yeah. So that's stage one, and then stage two, I would pop a bolster or a roll under your ribs. You can lay on the side. So now it's on a bit more of a stretch, and you can do the exact same thing. Yeah. So you can use either hand. Some people find the bottom hand is actually a bit easier to reach around. So this one's for your external oblique, which is one of your stomach muscles that twists you. So it runs in this direction. So the first one, this one I would use this edge of the tool. The first one, you're gonna drag it kind of almost with the rib cage. So at an angle that way. And then you're going to do the color this way. So I'll let Alana do that. First position's in neutral. This one again will help with breathing, and it will help straighten the body if it's stuck in a bit of a twist. Yeah, and you can also do the coloring with the bumpy edge as well. Okay, so that's stage one. Stage two would be to lie on your side over a bolster. A little bit up. Yeah, and you're gonna actually wanna rock your body back a little bit like that. So you put it on a stretch. And again, you're gonna do the sweep along the rib cage first. And then you're gonna color almost towards your opposite hip. So that's the stage two on a stretch. This one we can even take it to stage three, where you go back onto your back, and now you're gonna actively contract the muscle. So it's almost like you're gonna do a crunch, but bring your shoulder towards the opposite hip like that. Stay a little bit in that crunch and then redo the coloring. This one's the most intense. And then you can take a little break in between and then go back into the crunch if you want. Yep. Perfect. This one's for your rectus abdominis, which is the big six-pack muscle in your abs. So this one you're gonna do a drag across the muscle, and then you're gonna color up and down. And this one you can actually color all the way down close to the pubic bone. So from the bottom of the ribs to the pubic bone. Again, this one helps a lot with like getting into an upright posture. This will help breathing. This one will make it easier to access your core. So that's stage one. Stage two, if you have a healthy spine, you can put this under to put it on a bit of a stretch and then redo it. Good. And then the last stage, we'll take this out. So this is the one where you actively contract. So you can actually go into crunches, and while you're crunching, just do the coloring up and down. Perfect. This one's for the diaphragm, which is our breathing muscle. So there's only one way that we're gonna show to do that. Your diaphragm's actually tucked underneath your rib cage. So you're gonna take this edge of the tool and you're actually gonna slip it as best you can under the ribs and just follow the line of the rib. Maybe I'll just quickly do it on this side too. So it's like you're gonna come under the rib and then just slide it down and around. And again, it's not aggressive. You gotta be a little bit gentle with that one. This one's for quadratus lumborum, which is the muscle that goes from bottom of the rib cage to top of your hip. And so this one, again, you could use this edge, but if there's a small space between your ribs and your waist, I would use just one of the points. So again, you're gonna drag it across first, all the way down from bottom of the ribs to the top of the hip, and you can even go along the hip bone. And then, or the pelvic bone, and then you're gonna color up and down, same part of the tool, and you wanna go almost to the back, but not quite. So we'll get Lana to do that. This is stage 1, just in neutral. This one's a little bit hard kind of to reach, but you just do your best if you don't have a partner to do it with. Okay, and then the next stage would be a little bit of a stretch. So you could pop the bolster underneath the waist again. Yeah. Redo that. So that one's on the stretch, and then you could even do it one more with actively doing it. So I would stay on the bolster. You could do little mini side crunches while you're doing this. Yeah. Perfect.